Hey, Aryan, you have a minute?
Hey, yeah.
Listen, this is the last component we have, and the thing is that our supplier is not producing it anymore. So you're gonna have to create a drawing for this so we can find a new supplier for it.
Okay, I can do that. I'll do it tomorrow morning.
Actually, the new supplier is in-house, and they're leaving. They're by the door. We're just saying goodbye. And I wanted to hand them the drawing before they leave. You know, it's much easier than sending them the email. You know how it is. You got it.
So your boss drops a project on your desk, and this is the last component you have, and you need to order more of it, and you don't have the drawing. The supplier had it. So you're gonna have to look for a new supplier, and for that, you need to create this in SolidWorks and make a drawing. Of course, one way would be to actually measure everything and draw it here, or you could do the smarter way and do it a lot faster and easier. Let me show you how. All right, despite what you think, my technique does not revolve around using caliper. It's true, I am going to measure the wall thickness, which is 3.18, and I'm gonna measure a reference point like this one, 32.06. This is my reference point, and 3.18 is all I need. The rest is gonna surprise you. What I'm gonna do is, I am going to put this inside my scanner, but first, a stopwatch.
Oh yes.
Now, I am going to bring this in SolidWorks. If you recall, I need one reference, 3206, okay? So what do I do? On the front plane, I draw a line and I dimension it 3206. Done. Okay, now I click on the sketch picture and I'm going to find my scan and bring it here. There are a few tweaks that I have to do before I can start working on the image because the image is not straight and it needs to be scaled. Okay, too big. So let's just rotate it 180 and then make it smaller. Zoom in and bring it here. And I'm trying to align this vertical line to the origin. So as much as I can, it needs to be a little bit bigger. I'm taking advantage of this red arrow on the origin to fix it. I think it's good. I think it's scaled now. And I can just have this sketch over here, draw another one on top of it. And the way I'm gonna do it is very rough. I'm gonna pay attention only to the edges of the component. By the way, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go for a line. All right, I think you have the outer borders. Let's just do this one. For the circles, I'm gonna use the 3-point circle. There are a few other ways I can do this as well. I can work with Photoshop, but since not everybody has Photoshop or can work with Photoshop, I don't want to make it dependent on a third-party software. I wanna have everything done inside SolidWorks. And we are assuming task is to actually manufacture this component. So since these circles are of the same size, we're gonna have to take that into account as well and actually make them equal, not just have it look that way. The quality is really bad. It should not be this pixelated. Maybe the scan was not set on a high quality. The better the quality of your image. Okay, at this point, I think I'm gonna guess the radiuses here and see what I get. So I am seeing a lot of inaccuracies here. I have to fix them. Oh, I forgot about these, but I'll do that. That should be a 3 probably. Maybe if I painted my component in black, something very high contrast, as opposed to having it left on default on silver, I would have been dealing with less reflection. I think the reflection could be causing some problem. Okay, now I wanna select these, make them go equal, and this one. Okay, I think it's good enough. At this point, I would just go ahead and extrude this 3.18. The material is aluminum alloy, by the way. 1060 alloy. Okay. I don't know how much the component weighs, but I see that I just hit 17 minutes. But is there any rounding on the edges? Let me just round the edges, just like slightly. 0.1 on both ends. And let's just measure one hole for the reference. 6.7. Just measure this one. 6.47. And in this case, I'm gonna change that and give one of them 6.7. And what about the smaller one? 4 point, almost 5. 5, good. 16 or 15.99 actually. Okay. I could keep measuring and keep improving. 18. If you're serious about learning SolidWorks, and if you haven't been to my website, link is in the description below. Go check it out. There is a free webinar and you can start your SolidWorks journey over there. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here and call this time. 19 minutes 33. Now let's see what's the weight that I have received here. The weight is 90.63 grams. Let's bring a scale. 90.45. 90.63 divided by 90.45. Oh, I'm actually 100% accurate. Okay, however, if you want to make it absolutely accurate, you can now start measuring everything, just double checking everything. But this is the fastest way to model this in SolidWorks. You have to actually take advantage of this sketch picture feature and use it. Hey, you done yet? Yeah, I'm almost done. Hey, you look different. You look different too. Yeah, me too. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm almost done sending it to you before I leave, and then... Look, thanks for doing that. This is exactly the same thing. So whatever that took you, it should take you even less. So please do that too. And it's not the same thing, you know. Give it to me right now. They're here. I'm leaving. They're still saying goodbye. I'm leaving for a week. Next week. That's it. One more thing. You need to grow your beard back by the end of the video. Grow my beard back? For the continuity and stuff, okay? That's an order. You got it. If your component is too big or it's not 2D like this one, which I will cover next week, there is another technique that I can show you to bypass measuring everything, especially with something like this, which is bent and there are so many weird odd angles here. I will teach you all that, or your component is too big, in the next video. If you would like to increase your modeling speed in SolidWorks, click on the video on the right. And if you would like to know how to deal with a product that is not flat, which you cannot scan, click on the video on the left. And as always, the link in the middle takes you to my webinar where I cover the top 5 biggest mistakes every SolidWorks beginner is making, and it comes with a bunch of freebies. I'm sure you're gonna love it.